Sorry for the bad pun. Something happened during the transfer. So anyway, first let's get. No? Something's not working. Okay. Anyway, I am. Here. Let's get back to the basics. So what are the three most important components when creating art? First, of course, we have the idea, including the inspiration, motivation, and the goal of creating art. Then we have the process and the artist himself, or herself, whatever, or AI in this case. So first, let's see what are considered the fine arts, because all of them are influenced by AI and and first six, architecture, dance, sculpture, music, painting, and literature, were known for us for more than 2,000 years, while film, photography, and comics only got added in the 20th century. So we already see how fast art forms are being created and art is being revolutionized. Some also include TV, video games, fashion, and commercials, but those are not really agreed upon. So how does AI generated art work? It works based on algorithms with complex databases of many artworks that are already existing and human-made, so like millions of texts and images and other stuff. And AI can analyze them and choose from them and match into new original forms. But to create AI art, one needs to first type in a prompt. So that means that the idea is still human. So we are still the one that have the inspiration, motivation, and the goal of creating art. Does that mean that we can put and value art solely on the idea behind it? Is our art only as good as our idea is? And if it is, does that mean that AI can democratize art, that everyone could be an artist? You wouldn't need any talent or skill to produce an artwork. All you would need is an idea and a computer or a mobile phone or whatever, and your art could be valued. But what about the process? Is the process still important? Given that during the process of creation, we think about our idea and our emotions, and we ponder and are forced to think about it. We are forced to choose and search for the best word, the best color, the best form. And at the end of the process, it's often much different than what we originally imagined. It leads to the artwork being more profound and better expressed. But in AI art, the time that is used for the process, first of all, humans are not part of the process, but also the time is very much shortened. We get the result almost instantly. We have the exact or whatever result of our original idea. It shortens the time that we have to think and ponder about our idea. But how does that make the artist feel? Does the artist feel as compelled and satisfied when they've created art? Do they feel that sense of release of their emotions, and do they feel realized in their artwork? Do they even feel like they made the artwork, given that they weren't directly part of the process? Does the artist feel like their idea was expressed to their satisfaction? And what's at the end, what are the differences between an AI and a human artist? First, yet AI doesn't have emotions, but it also doesn't have personal experience. It can only mimic personal experience from the text and images in its database. And we could say that it's doing a type of marketing of product placement and compare it to, for example, soap operas that were made and popularized during the 50s on TV channels. They were made to sell products like soap because they would put it in on TV and make it look, made people aspire to it, make it seem like something worth having. And does AI do the same thing in the sense that by mimicking personal experience, it creates narratives that of what it thinks humans will find relatable, interesting, enjoyable, and aspiring. And would that make AI art a kind of product placement vessel of our future desires, ideas, and social narratives? It also doesn't have a unique voice like a human person, and it lacks originality in the sense that, unlike a human, it can't produce something never seen before. It can be original in the sense that it can combine from different parts, but it cannot revolutionize art creation in the same way a human mind can. And now let's see, is AI generates content or art? Content is usually something that is mass-produced, something that is made for easily understandable, doesn't usually have complex language or metaphors, unlike human art, which usually contains many allegories and metaphors and is supposed to be understood on a quite a deeper level, while AI takes things and creates things literally what we say. So as of now, it can't do metaphors. And art has considered the possibilities of AI long before AI was possible. And I'll explain that through these examples of works of art that were created over more than the last two millennia. One of the earliest depictions of an artificial being, intelligent artificial being, was in Argonautica, which was an epic poem from the 3rd century BC, written by Apollonius of Rhodes. And it tells the story of Jason and the Argonauts and the Golden Fleece and all that. But during their journey, they encounter on the island of Crete one could call a robot, Talos, which is a bronze man created to protect the island by throwing rocks at the ships that are passing, so they wouldn't be able to stop. But his depiction is quite interesting compared to the contemporary ones, given that Talos not only has emotions, but is motivated by them and is not quite clever. But some of the more modern depiction also is in literature is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which started the trope of an artificial intelligent being turning on its creator that is later can be seen in many movies such as Matrix, for example. But as we have seen, we have imagined artificial intelligence for well over 2,000 years, and one could say even that art permitted artificial intelligence to develop. Thank you for your attention. Here's also my contacts and stuff.
Thank you very much, Dina. Do we have any questions or comments or feedback for Dina? You're amazing.
Thank you.
This was wonderful. Thank you for your presentation.